conexão tá muito estável, mesmo no cabo.
You
Tipo,
seem
tá demorando muito.
she seems okay now.
It does say we're being live streamed as well, which is heartening.
Yes.
É... Ok, tá ao vivo. Okay, guys. They listen me? I think we are on in live in now in YouTube. We're gonna start it, the creator panels. How are you guys?
Good.
Wonderful.
Tired,
well.
bit tired, but good.
Yep, same.
You record now.
Mhm. Okay.
Okay. Hi guys, my name is Suellen. I'm from Rio and I'm here in Rio Web Fest 2025. And I'm gonna talk with you and us about the project, okay? If you don't understand me because the internet today is not, but I will try, okay? So we have a lot of the project here, and I know and I see all this the project, but I want to. We have other people who don't doesn't know the project, and I want to they talk about your project for the people and see now on YouTube on here. So we can start it for with the Marshall.
It's in
You can start it. And I will go to the Dink, the musical, and Morgan. Okay.
Well, you would like to start?
Yes.
Uh,
Yeah.
Talk with
Yeah.
Okay.
talk with us about the project to the people who's
Yeah.
seen us now.
I'll let you go first, but first of all, I just want to say congratulations to Thomas and Morgan again for getting your films into this, and thank you again, Rio Webfest.
Thank you.
It's an honor to be part of this panel. So, yeah.
Yeah, and it's honored to have our series. So our series is called Broke Actor. It is a comedy drama web series inspired by our lives in the film industry as actors in Australia. And it's an anthology, so it follows five different actors as they all try to make it in the Australian film industry, with the dilemma that they all happen to be from ethnically diverse backgrounds. So we go a lot into cultural stereotypes and typecasting, having immigrant parents who don't understand what you're doing, and just the thing of like chasing a dream. And we really hope to inspire people to keep going for their dreams through the series at the end of the whole thing. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, okay. This is so fun. And now, Morgan, talk with the people about your project. Let the people know.
Yeah, so I'm the creator of a web series called Abracadavers. This is their third season, and on this one, I'm a third of the directing team and a quarter of the writing team, which is fun. We're kind of like a bit of an odd comedy. There's a lot of like Wes Anderson tendencies in the film about young people with superpowers, and this particular season is about a group of them being chosen as a team to go into an extra dimensional space where a camper has been lost to go and find them. Um, and yeah, that's kind of the gist of it. It's like very bright and colorful. It's really just kind of like a fun um, space to play around and try different things as far as like filmmaking techniques or VFX. Um, yeah, it's been great to do it for 3 seasons, and it's great to be back at Rio because I think we were here last season as well. So thanks for having us.
Thank you. I see your Christmas tree behind you. It's so
That's
beautiful.
what I said.
Yeah, yeah, we were saying that before. We're a Canadian
Yeah.
show, so with this, and there's like as of just yesterday, of course, there's like a foot outside, and I threw this on this morning, so I'm feeling festive and Christmassy this morning.
Yes, I love Christmas, and this the best part for me, uh, the Christmas tree and buy the presents, the foods is my favorite part. Okay, now Dinko, talk to us.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody.
Good
Good
morning.
evening for broke actors. Yeah, my name is my name is TJ Bozarth. I am the creator of Dink the Musical. I am not as talented as the rest of the panel because they have made videos and web series. I wanted to tell a story that could be told completely by audio. So I created a musical that is basically just there's a lot of talk in the media, at least in American media, about cat ladies and why aren't people having kids and it's almost in a villainous sort of way in that you have people in the government, people in the news saying that people without children are selfish, people without children are evil, or basically they're saying there's not enough people in the world for us to tax and make our money back. So I kind of wanted to do a political satire by having a musical about three different couples who choose not to have kids for different reasons. And it's important to note that it's really no one's business why anyone would choose to want to have kids or to not have kids. And
Had to be your part. It's okay. We were invested in what you were saying.
yeah,
Literally.
I'll continue in case it's recording, and then I'll feel free to let her um, interrupt me or ask me to repeat. But
It does say
yeah,
it's still
it's
streaming to YouTube. Sorry.
yeah, no, I think you're right.
It's still on.
So yeah, it's primarily it
Back.
is not
Guys,
a
I'm
me
back. Sorry.
welcome back.
Thank you.
We made it.
You can continue. Sorry.
Thank you. So ultimately, it is not a musical about hating kids or hating people with kids. It's a musical that basically says, if you want us to have kids, if you want my generation to have kids, help me make a better world for kids. Because it's completely hypocritical to ask me to have kids, and yet just some of the atrocities you see around the world are just not worth it. So it is a comedy, but it's definitely a dark comedy, and we have 23 original songs across 11 episodes, and yeah, it's a fun time.
Okay. So, we gonna to talk about the whole of this project. How the difficult to do. Always have can this the difficult part and project to
Mhm.
Some of the difficulties.
Yeah, I think I think I can understand.
Okay, Marshall, sorry,
Yes.
you can go talk.
Okay.
Or
You
sorry.
lagged a little bit, but I think I can understand your question, which is the difficulties in making this project. Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I would say one of the big difficulties, which is the irony of our project, is that we're still broke actors. And while we were making this project, we were very much broke actors. So
Broke filmmakers.
broke
Yeah.
filmmakers especially. So trying to get this series, in production and trying to direct, and because we do everything, we do the editing, we do the shooting. Well, this time we got a bit of help, but
Yeah.
still very much we had to wear every single hat And I think at one point you lost your job. So
Yeah, I ended up losing my job right after we started, right after we'd planned a bunch of shoots. So I couldn't really cancel anything. And I kind of had to just go through my savings while, oh, while simultaneously looking for a job, and still doing the project. So that was very difficult.
yeah,
But I managed to get a job right when we finished the project.
yeah,
Amazing. But yeah, that was difficult.
yeah. We've had a few films like this, but you just have to power through. You have to be very, I think you have to be very tenacious, and you want to do it and you have to do it. If you say you're going to do something, you have to finish with it no matter what. And that's the
Mm.
mindset that we've kind of adopted throughout our experience of many years of doing this. So it was difficult, but it's nothing that was new, I guess, to us.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope that answers the question. This,
I'm gonna go ahead and continue the question for you guys. Did you guys have like a particularly bad day on set?
Oh, I feel like yeah. I feel like towards the end, one of our last couple shoots just got very frustrating. I think particularly the last one I was directing, and that happened to be the most crew we had on set that day. And this was also towards my savings were literally getting to the last dollar, and I was like, oh my gosh. So it was like very stressful, and also like we were running out of time that day. We were in a location that you had.
was this my episode?
Yeah, and the light broke. A
Yeah,
light broke in the middle of our shooting as
just
well.
everything was going wrong that day, and it was just like it's just one of those things that in the end you're kind of glad that you pulled through. And it is all worth it because we get to go attend festivals like
Yeah,
this.
absolutely.
But if you just give up, you just like you never do anything in life. So
Yeah.
that's I mean that's the nature of what we do, right? Yeah.
Well, what
Eh,
about you guys?
yeah, what about you guys?
Morgan,
I
the
mean,
question was,
I,
what were your difficulties making it?
I feel like the uh what you said kind of like hits the nail on the head, where for film projects it's always time and it's always money, and how do you manage those things, right?
Mm,
um so uh yeah, and I think like people will maybe say that it's like a cliche, but I think the thing of like you can spend what's the there's the wheel of like time spent, money spent, like
Yeah,
quality or whatever,
yeah.
and
that's the
you can
one.
have two of the things.
Yeah.
um
Mhm.
so for us, we definitely try to aim for quality, and then spending time. Oh, hey dude. Time spent, and then trying to use that time to do quality. So truly, I think the difficult thing, and this is something I'm still learning, and is yeah, how to manage your like time, and also like the mental load that it takes, right? Because
Yeah.
I think like you're right as well, Marshall, in that like once you start a thing,
Yeah.
it's a commitment, and sometimes it can be a bigger commitment than you think. But um not only for the project's sake, but also for like the people who worked on the project.
Oh
It's like,
man.
I gotta finish this, I
Yeah.
gotta get through this.
It's
So
you can't let him down. Like I think we're both the type of people that it's like we just feel so bad, like because there's so many people. In this one, how many people were on board?
Like 60.
Yeah, like there was 60 people. So with like you can't let these people down. Like you have to promise, and it's like it's your word. You're giving them your word and that's your trust. So at
Mm,
the end of the
mhm.
day, you have to keep your word because that's, our industry is very small. It's not like America or Canada. Like it's everyone knows everyone, and yeah, it's reputation, I guess. That's another part of it. What about for you for the musical? What was some difficulties making that? Because I know you're saying it's not filmed, so there must be very different challenges to it too.
It sort of is in that it's almost like the phrase "too many cooks in the kitchen," but really it's too many cooks in too many kitchens because a lot of things are done remote. So, for instance, I'm going to be honest with you. I have zero music
Mm.
talent. I have never written a song. I could never come up with a song. Like, if you asked me to hum a melody off the top of my head, it would probably be subconsciously something I heard before and not realize it. Um, so I just wrote the lyrics. And the difficulty for me was finding musicians that could take my lyrics and, like, this song is supposed to be kind of angry, but it's still supposed to be kind of fun. So can you take this, my words, take that idea, put them together, come up with something that's feasible? Um, and then I kind of just have to wait. I wait a month or so until I get the song back, and then I have to say this worked, this
Não,
didn't work.
eu só
Um,
perguntei.
Hello.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
We, it's okay.
I'm back
We can
again.
we continued the conversation while you were gone.
But here we see the conversation with
oh,
you
great.
guys in
Oh, okay, yeah.
YouTube.
That's good. Hey,
Yeah.
that's
But
nice.
did you want to continue? Yeah.
Yeah, that was basically it. Just it was hard to, especially in a world. I'm gonna be honest with you. I did not
So,
know audio
but
dramas were
you
a
can continue.
thing.
Sorry.
Yeah, I did not know audio dramas were a thing 2 years ago. Um, and surprisingly, they're not only a thing, but they're on a huge resurgence right now, especially from old-timey radio show days. So it was very interesting to be a part of this world and learn problems that I didn't realize existed. And and also just, we go into the studio and people say things differently on the script than how you pictured them. The lyrics come out a little bit different than they were intended to, and you kind of just have to roll with those punches.
Mm.
Mm.
Is it like in film how, because we do a lot of different takes. Do you guys have to do a lot of different takes with the recording as well?
Well, kind of like what Morgan said. I mean, the studio was the most expensive part, and we were paying, probably around $200 an hour per studio session, and we had
Oh.
6 main actors plus me there, plus my co-producer, plus the audio engineer. So it was very expensive. So we didn't always have time to do multiple takes. Sometimes it was just like we would do like a warm-up exercise, and then we would just have them read the script as naturally as you possibly could in a way that so that the warm-up exercise is for them to get their chemistry as a cast together and then just go. I think the we pretty much had 2 takes of everything, and that usually means the first take had something that needed to be noted on, and then we had one good take. So we had mostly just one good take of everything.
Mm, mm. Yeah, so there you go. There's other challenges.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
super
at the end of the
interesting.
day, it's all quite similar, all of our challenges. It's time and money, like Morgan said, and experience.
Yeah.
The 2 takes thing makes a lot of sense to me in that I feel like the film world is very much like yeah, you have a location until a certain time, or
Mm.
like you have to be out of somewhere at a certain time or you lose an actor at this point.
Yeah.
So it's very much a like
Oh,
you arrive on
yeah.
set and have this idea of like this is what the day is going to be, and the first couple hours are like, all right, we're moving, and then it's a little bit before lunch where it's a very normal thing, and we have a team that's like really willing to adapt and be like, okay, we have to do this to get this done, but it's a very normal thing at lunch for like me and the director of photography to be like, okay, so the rest of our day looks like
Oh
this and
shit.
we need
Yeah.
to do
Oh
most of
shit.
the day still. How do we get it done? But having people that like understand the story and kind of what I was saying before, where they're just willing to like
Mm.
play and try things. We had a joke where we would uh, we would be going for like a oneer take effectively, where we're like, we have to make this scene one shot now, but we would just
Yeah.
rather than shoot, it all hinges on this, we would just go to each other and be like, you know what, we're gonna be brave. We're gonna be brave with this scene. And we always knew that if we came to one another and we're like, I think we have to be brave, it meant like we're doing this in one shot, and that's all we've got time for.
No, for us, I think we just go over time. That's
No, we
luckily,
did do something like that on that last shoot I was talking about because we're running out of time, and then the AD's like, oh, we have to combine these shots into one and just
yeah,
go from there.
we canceled 3 different
Yeah.
shots and made it into one. Oh, that's the thing.
Yeah, never fun, but often
Mm.
ends up being like your only choice, right?
I feel like we're gonna have to do this whole interview by just the 3 of us. What would be the next logical question?
Can I propose a question?
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
What is the answer to the question that you have never been asked at one of these interviews?
Well, that's
That's
great.
interesting.
That's
Yeah.
great one. What do we normally get asked? Just the typical like, why did you
Yeah.
make this?
Right.
What was the hard things? One
Mm.
that
I feel like it's usually the more, I guess, philosophical questions we don't really always get asked. Like,
Wait, well, so what's the answer? What is the answer to the
Yeah.
philosophical life
No,
question?
I feel like it's
Think
like,
though.
something like, what does it really take to create something like this on a mental level? Or, like, what does this project really mean to you? Why did it matter that you really had to make this specific project right now?
Yeah, why now?
Yeah.
That's always one of the questions. Why this
Mm,
project and why now? Why is this so important?
yeah.
And I guess for us, we can answer this because this series is based on our lives. Like we've done acting for 10 years, and through this time, we've experienced a lot of different shit, like to be honest, a lot of shit. And we've seen a lot of things. And the conversations that we've had with people who are like us, they've been all very similar. And then we were like, we need to tell this story because in our industry, I feel like sometimes it gets swept under the carpet.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Sorry.
That's you.
Yeah. It gets swept under the carpet, and they feel like if you talk about it in this industry, you're going to get blacklisted, and they're not going to really like get you in anything anymore because you're too difficult. And we're just like, well, we want to tell the truth because this is our experience, and that's really like just to be a voice of the people.
Yeah, because we go a lot into like I think in America it's a lot better and maybe Canada as well. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think in terms of like representation on screen, Australia is known to be 10 years behind the rest of the world when it comes to that. And we've witnessed it firsthand, of course, as actors. And it has sort of been that thing where if you try and say that this is what's happening, people don't want to talk about it, which is why I think doing it through film is such a good way to talk about issues because, you can shine a light on it without actually having that conversation literally, but it causes people to have those conversations, which is great. And yeah.
Everyone still thinks Australian films is like set in the outback with some Crocodile Dundee type of character, but we're like, look at us. We're
Yeah.
clearly not that. We're past that, but every year they keep doing kind of a very similar narrative, and I
Yeah.
think that's not just Australia. There's so much more to it
Yeah,
than
it's
just
it's
that.
very multicultural, especially in the cities, Sydney and Melbourne, super multicultural for years as
Yeah.
well, not even recently.
Yeah. If you come here, we'll take you guys around and you'll see the real Australia. Yeah. How about for you guys? What sort of question would you
Yeah,
like
would
to be
you want to
asked of
be
you?
asked?
And answer that question. Morgan.
Morgan?
Um, the Yeah, I mean, like, again, I like resonate with so many of the things that you're saying as far as like web series. I think are really great because, like, quite frankly, um, and we had some like government funding in order to make Abracadabras, but like the show as a pitch to, like, I don't know, somebody like a network or something like that, like I feel like outside of this format, it would frankly like never get made.
Mm.
And so I think that yeah, the ability to do something that feels abnormal or different from what everything else is what like it's a really great space for. And I wish that that sort of mentality translated a bit more into what I don't know if you call it like not like big budget shows, but you know like
Yeah.
Yeah,
things that
absolutely.
would be considered like series, if not web series. But I think that's also the part of the issue is looking back at like past seasons of Abracadabras, when you put them together, it's like, oh yeah, so like technically we've produced like multiple feature length films worth of content.
Yes.
Um, but
Yeah.
as soon as you bring up like, oh yeah, it's like a digital series, or it's just like it's short form where the episodes are shorter, people are often like, oh no, that's nothing then. I'm like, what do you mean for the amount of time, effort that like are that
Yeah.
people are putting into these things? That seems um it seems just yeah, bonkers to me. Um
No, you should be
I
very
don't
proud of you should be very proud of yourself. Like that's literally the work you put in. So don't ever discredit that. That's the one thing that you work just as hard as like these like you probably work even harder than some of these people who are actually doing big budget things who they it's just they're really so don't yeah, you should be proud.
Mm.
Yeah, well, and I think it can mean that much more to the people working on it too. I think it's like it's not something that we expect because I think if you're hiring somebody new on a project as a like producer or creator, you can sit a crew member down and tell them how great the project is going to be and how much fun they'll have on it and how easy the
Mm.
set process will be. But knowing that it is you are like on a restricted timeline and a restricted budget and all these things, it's like they don't have to necessarily believe you at first, but you do have to like demonstrate that
Yeah,
on
that's
on set.
Yeah.
um because often like yeah, they are doing it for like less than a normal rate, so it's up to you to like make an environment that's fun to be in or
mm,
that feels worth it
mm.
in the end. And part of that's finishing the project too, right?
Yeah.
So
Have to. And then how about finally for you? What's because you're the one who started this question, so you gotta end it.
Well, I started it because I didn't have an answer, so I kind of so no, I am gonna piggyback off y'all's question of just why now, and I feel like I have two separate answers for that, and that's because I was a film major and I graduated from film and I worked freelance for a while, and then I couldn't take it mentally. You guys are very strong mentally as filmmakers who are still making stuff today because there's so much rejection. There's so much. There are. It is almost kind of like having kids where there's that one day where they're like, "Mommy, Daddy, I love you," and you're like, "Oh, it's worth it." But the rest of the day is people throwing tantrums and yelling at you, and your kids are screaming in the restaurant and this and that. I do feel like filmmaking is kind of like that, and it is kind of hard to take those moments and not let them beat you down. So I did walk away. Like for instance, I met like the person who would become later become my spouse, and
Oh
I
wow, yeah.
working freelance, I could not afford to just take them out on a date. Like it's our 1 year anniversary. What are we gonna
Yeah.
do?
Yeah.
Sit and eat top ramen again? No, I wanted to have a little bit more. I needed, excuse me, to have a little bit more stability in my life. So I walked away from my creative side for 10 years almost.
Wow.
And then it was COVID time, and we're all at lockdown, and I just wanted something to ease that. I'm at home and I watched everything on Netflix. So okay, I'm just gonna start writing something and I'm gonna start writing it for fun. And I didn't expect it to go anywhere. And that's where the second part of the answer of why now came in was I didn't intend to make Dink. But at some point, like I said earlier, in the media, in the government, in social and familial pressures, it just seemed like now's the time when this story needed to be told, just with the how angry people are that someone might want a better world. Why would that be so offensive to anybody? You know? So that kind of answers both of the why on both levels. So I once the snowball started going on me making the project, I mean, it went from I'm doing this for fun to oh wow, we're in studio and people are looking at me for direction. It was like 2 years, but it was a very fast 2 years.
Yeah. No, congratulations, you got there. Like that's the most important part. So yeah, again, just
Yeah. So I'll see you all again in another 10 years when I'm ready to make something else.
don't say that. Don't say that. Oh, the
Did
host is
Luann have a
back.
question for us?
Yeah. No, that's that's I think oh no. I'm not sure how long this goes for.
On the website, it says until
Till
like
ends.
it's 50 minutes long, which would mean there's 13.
13 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, I think
Maybe she can.
pipe.
Okay,
Oh, hello.
guys, do you
Yes.
listen to me?
Yes.
Yes, we
Hello.
can hear you.
Okay, sorry again. But it's so beautiful seeing the you guys talking. I listen and seen it on YouTube, so it's so cool. It's like about the connection. They sharing all experience, all whole history about the whole project. So it's so cool. But I mean, it's coming to the end. But I want to thank you once again. It was truly inspiring to watch the live decision in real time and seeing experience, creation, connections, and sharing the experience. The panel is about this and about the connection. And it's an honor to watching and listen. And thank you so much for this moment.
No, thank
No, thank you for having us.
you.
Can we say where we can find Broke Actor and where we can find cadavers?
Yes, absolutely. So
Thank you.
yeah. So Broke Actor is 7 episodes long. It's
Sorry
all
again.
sorry.
Um,
It's all out on our
to
YouTube.
sing the whole of the guys talking. It's so beautiful.
Oh,
And okay.
okay,
And
sorry.
you have the last word or phrase for the people?
Yeah. I guess we can just tell them where we can find our web
Yeah.
series and where they can
Yeah.
watch. Yeah, so
Sorry. So again, I'll just say our web series Broke Actor is 7 episodes long and all the episodes are out on our YouTube channel.
Okay.
And that is at Noah_Films.
yes.
Yes.
Okay, let's
For abracadabras, I don't have exactly this is really bad, but I don't have an exact handle on where it is because it's in different places in different countries. Fortunately for our show, the title is obscure enough slash not a real word. So we are like at abracadabras on most like social media platforms. But also if you search and dig around, you should be able to find us on like Tubi or Roku or Prime Video, depending on where you're at.
abracadabras. Okay.
Awesome.
Okay, great.
And then for me, Dink is 11 episodes in podcast format. The whole thing itself is probably around 3.5 hours, but they're broken up in about half-hour segments. You can find us anywhere you find podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. And it's perfect to listen to in the car. It's perfect to listen to at the gym while you're cooking. If you don't even have time to do that, you can go to our YouTube page and just click a song and you'll hear what we're about.
Okay. Awesome. All right. Well, thank you. It's been great sharing this space with you guys and getting to know your story. Yeah, it's really made our fucking 12:30 a.m. worth it.
We're 20 minutes away from it's 6:40 right now, so
Yeah.
Cool.
likewise on my end.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, best of luck for the rest of the festival. I hope you guys, like I know we're all nominated at this point, but I really hope you guys do win an award and further your just regardless of Rio Web Fest, just further this project that you guys are doing. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
all the
Yeah, you too as
best.
well. Thanks also to Dink the Musical for guiding us with questions and stuff. I feel like
Thank
you really
you.
picked up the ball on there, and that helped a lot.
He's the wizard, he's the guiding wizard. But yeah,
Yeah.
lastly, since Rio's back, thank you, Rio, once again, for this opportunity.
Hello, Rio. Yes, thank you, Rio. Enjoy the
Thank you
festival.
once
We're
again.
all very sorry we can't be there.
Yeah, that's it.
So much with us today. Criticism, you're creative. It's truly made this moment special. Thank you and bye. Meu nome é Suelen, eu falo aqui diretamente do Rio Web Fest 2025. Eu sou uma mulher preta, estou vestindo uma blusa branca, estou usando óculos e o Rio Web Fest 2025, tem o patrocinador master, que é a Petrobras. Ministério da Cultura e Petrobras apresentam o Rio Hub Fest 2025. O Rio Hub Fest conta com o patrocínio exclusivo da Petrobras por meio da Lei de Incentivo à Cultura do Governo Federal e União e Reconstrução. Obrigada.
Thank you guys, and have a good morning, but for us it'd be good night.
Good night.
Thank you, guys.
Good night.
Bye.